Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I will be reviewing the Marvels. I want to start off with I like that movie, so if you're just gonna be like negative comment, take it somewhere else, because I will admit it is not a perfect movie, but I'm gonna take off like the film major brain and not think about those aspects, and just think of like the literally just watching for fun brain. I don't have a film major though. Just want to make that clear. I graduated with like a business degree, but I would have loved to have a film degree because I took some film courses. But anyways, getting on to the review. Was it a perfect Marvel movie? By all means, no. Was it the worst Marvel movie? If you say yes, then you clearly have not watched Thor: The Dark World, so go watch that movie and then come back and let me know. But as someone that honestly liked the first Captain Marvel, like, it wasn't perfect, but honestly it was a fun movie. And as someone who fucking loves WandaVision, and also really enjoyed Miss Marvel, I was super excited about this movie. I'm like, all three actresses, they are great. I fucking love Captain Marvel. Monica Rambeau was so fun in WandaVision. And then Miss Marvel, she is adorable, and also the actress, Iman Vellani, she's Canadian, so yeah, obviously I gotta support her as a fellow Canadian. So yeah, I watched it opening night in IMAX, because whenever it's a Marvel movie, I always have to do that. And I did take some points, so I'm just gonna pull out my phone, otherwise I am going to be a rambling mess. I want to start off with the introduction of the movie. So when they introduced Miss Marvel, they had her like whole like her comic. They kind of had like the I guess like notebook, sketchbook, doodles, animation on top of it, and I really loved that they brought that from the Miss Marvel show, because that's one aspect of the Disney Plus show that I really thought was cool. So when they had that, I was like, oh my god, they're doing it from the show, unless I am completely wrong and she does that in her comics, but I have not read the Miss Marvel comics, so I could be completely wrong. Anywho, I still liked it. Speaking of Miss Marvel, her parents, fucking hilarious. As someone who has immigrant parents, I'm like, yep, I feel your pain. So every moment with her mom, dad, and brother, I thought it was a hilarious family dynamic, and in the TV show, I also loved it about them. So it was like, it's great. Just, her parents can do no wrong in terms of like comedy cues. They just kind of lighten up the mood, and you're like, yeah, my parents are like that too, aren't they? So much fun. I do genuinely like the whole idea with the whole power swapping that was happening throughout the movie. The whole little montage of them like figuring out how to do the powers. And my boyfriend loves the intergalactic song, so like when it started playing, I just turned to him and I was like, I know you love this right now, with the IMAX and the great sound. Like, it was great. It was a fun little montage. It was really also interesting to know, I thought that Monica hated Captain Marvel, Carol, because I was just assuming that Captain Marvel gave her mom cancer, but I guess not. I guess she was just upset that she left her. I never visited her, so it's really interesting when they showed the flashback that Carol was still visiting her mom, so I don't know, it's giving big and they were roommate vibes, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. When they first had the power swapping, it was so funny. Iman Vellani really was like, she stole the show for it. It was just hilarious. Her scene was like, oh my god, Nick Fury! Am I getting recruited for the Avengers? Is this a test right now? Like every moment she was just like fangirling, and like that's literally the actress because she is a huge Marvel fan. Like she dressed up as Miss Marvel years before she got casted, so Marvel, maybe you should cast more fans because I'm just saying she has that like great energy. I do want to see a more serious side of the character because we've kind of seen more of like a goofy, lighthearted fangirl, so I am interested. But I know she would kill it because that scene with her and Goose where she's like screaming, oh my god! That's a genuine reaction. Like if you saw a cat have tentacles out of its mouth eating a person, you're not gonna have a normal reaction like a lot of people have been doing. So that was something. I will commend all three actresses on doing a great job throughout the whole movie. Even the villain, like I've seen her in other stuff and she is actually married to Loki's actor Tom Hiddleston in real life, so very cute, good for them. The villain sucked. Like, safe to say, the villain was not great. Yeah, I thought they were gonna pull an Ant-Man 2 moment where it's like, oh, like, no, like, she was just misunderstood, we're gonna help her out. Okay, now she's not the villain anymore. But no, the ending where she's like, nah, I'm still gonna try to do that. Like, girl, Miss Marvel just... Miss Marvel. Yeah, Miss Marvel. I'm losing it. Like, girl, Miss Marvel just vouched for you. Are you fucking kidding me? You're really gonna, like... Okay, anyways, moving on. That part was kind of just head-scratching moment, like, not really great. I also want to know what timeline the movie takes place in, because they're like, the ending where Monica gets trapped in the other universe. I'm like, hey, oh my god, if only you like had Doctor Strange to help you go to the other universes. Like, that's so sad. Monica's stuck in the X-Men universe now. Like, what are we ever gonna do? I didn't feel too bad about that. I'm like, you can literally like go through different universes, so I'm pretty sure you should be good. So yeah, that's another part of the movie where it's like not the best, but in general it was still really fun. I'm not a big fan of musicals, but the whole musical thing was kind of funny. At the beginning I was like, this is a little cringy, but then when Brie Larson started singing, I'm like, okay, fucking love you. And Scott Pilgrim, hello again, friend of a friend. Yes, please give me a Scott Pilgrim sequel. Oh wait, we have the anime series that just came out today, so definitely gonna review that. Just segue into that. But yeah, once she started singing, I was like, okay, this is fine. It was funny with Monica and Miss Marvel. They're great while that was all happening. And Carol's dress, I'm like, okay, that's very pretty. Although the dancing and singing scene was goofy, and also Kamala with the scarf was so fucking funny. She was just whipping it left and right, everywhere, center, just going at it. But that's not the goofiest thing. I love the whole Cats thing and the whole Cats movie song play. People are just like getting eaten by the cats. You cannot tell me that was not funny. Come on. I feel like that's something that we would see in The Guardians, so do not say that was a bad scene, because literally a bunch of other Marvel movies would have something as goofy as that. Come on, we've had fucking Ralph Boner in WandaVision, so it really can't get worse than that. But as someone who loves Cats, not the musical, I lied, I have seen the horrendous 2020 or 2019 one, but as someone that loves cats, that was so funny seeing all the little kittens. Honestly, I would be fine as long as they weren't like having their whole tentacles thing, then I would be freaking out, but that was another scene in the movie that I thought was nice, you know? Again, is the movie perfect? No, but sometimes you go to the movie theater to not think about the movie. Like, think about, like, movies like Trolls. I'm sorry, that's the first one that came to my head. Is it gonna be like an Oscar-winning movie? No. But do people enjoy it? Yeah. Is the Marvels fantastic? Definitely not. But do I think that people enjoyed it? Yes. And I think that it's really important sometimes to really just like take a step back and just be like, you know what? Yeah, it's not as bad as I think, just because I do think studios are running out of ideas. I do think I love Marvel, I love DC, but like, I love superhero movies, but I think it has been way too repetitive. They've been doing a lot of the same, I've been saying this for years, cookie cutter formula, and the first few Marvel, Disney Plus shows for Marvel were fantastic, but then I kind of went like, and I've been so tired. I've literally been superheroed out. I think they need to give us like a year or two without anything. Work on it. Actually work on the script. Don't just focus on like throwing it out. Don't overwork your CGI workers and everyone else there, because then you're gonna get quantity over quality, which has been happening for a while. And it's really just these production companies that are to blame. You need to take the time into making something that actually really, really matters. So that's why sometimes I try to not overthink about a movie. In this case, again, I know I've kept saying it throughout the whole review, but it was genuinely like a fun movie to watch. And I would watch it again in the movie theater. I really liked it because there are some parts. The villain, really underwhelming, I will say, but everything else about it, 10 out of 10. Trying to see if there's anything else. I did love the whole "Oh Captain, my Captain" scene. That was something. And let's talk about the end credits. So, again, big sad, so sad. Monica is not in this earth anymore. Oh no, what are we ever gonna do? It's not like we have people going from different earths. Totally not possible. But anyways, X-Men. We've got the X-Men. We had Beast. Oh, that was just... I'm so excited. And today, literally today, they announced that Pedro Pascal is going to be playing Reed Richards, so that's an interesting choice. I do love Pedro Pascal. I have not watched the original Fantastic Four movies. Never watched that reboot one because it looked horrible. But honestly, the original ones were really fun. Like Jessica Alba, I loved her as Sue Storm. And then we had Chris Evans. Like, that's his first Marvel superhero role before Captain America. So now I kind of want to rewatch the two Fantastic Four movies. But I don't know, I think we just have to wait and see. But anyways, X-Men. We got X-Men in the MCU, and I'm curious if they're gonna like have them. I know this isn't the Marvels related now, but I'm curious what's gonna happen with Deadpool because it's coming out July, I think, of 2024, so I'm super excited to see Ryan Reynolds again in it. But then we also had the Young Avengers set up. It was so hilarious. Again, Iman Vellani, she just brought like heart to this movie, and I think it's because she is a big Marvel fan, so you can see that she cares about the character. She cares about the role. She really understands the universe, or the universes. So it was just really nice. But her playing like a Nick Fury, and Kate Bishop, we haven't seen Haley Steinfeld in like 2 years as her, so I was freaking out in the movie theater. I was like, yes. So they're setting up the Young Avengers. I really don't know how the rest is gonna go, because I was reading that they might be ditching the Kang Dynasty storyline, just because of, I don't know, everything that's been going on with the MCU. But again, as I literally just said a few minutes ago, just give us like a year. Just take a year, literally just focus on the movie. Don't try to like tend to everything. I think Marvel's big problem is they kind of try to follow the similar thing, and it's like they keep it lighthearted at times. I don't know, to be maybe like more family friendly, and I don't know, sometimes I think that can affect how well perceived a movie can be, at least in my own opinion. But that is all I have for today. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the button below, comment down if you've seen Captain Marvel or the Marvels. Did you watch it? If so, what did you think about it? And I will see you next time.